Now to our social story. We post the topics on our Instagram page and you decide the story. This week's winner is President Trump's ongoing trade war with China. 52% of you want to know how that impacts and how that reaches two online shopping titans, Shein and Temu. Shein, a fast fashion giant, and Temu, whose offerings range from clothes to jewelry to drones. They're go-to sites for online shoppers looking for low prices. The two China-based retailers raised prices on some of those goods Friday after announcing the price hikes earlier this month, when they cited recent changes in global trade rules and tariffs. As the catalyst, the two sites largely avoided the immediate impact of tariffs due to an exemption on goods under $800, but that is set to expire next week. Let's go ahead and bring in Business Insider's senior tech and business correspondent, Katie Notopoulos. She is here now with more. Katie, thank you so much for being here. So Shein and Temu both made their names selling these low-cost goods, but those goods got a little more expensive this week. So what can you tell us about this extremely wide-ranging impact of the tariffs?
Sure. So this actually is not exactly just the tariffs. Now, obviously, a lot of the stuff that Shein and Temu sell is made in China. But what they actually do is they ship directly to the customers. And they've been using this thing called the de minimis loophole. And what that is a longstanding law that says that if you're shipping something under $800 from China or outside the US directly through the postal mail to a customer, you don't have to pay any duty taxes on it. And the idea of this law initially was, hey, you can mail your friend a gift, or if you go on vacation, you can mail back a knickknack that you bought at the souvenir store. And Shein and Temu have really exploited that to make their business because they can sell it really cheaply. They don't have to deal with US warehouses, US stores, US employees at all, basically. And what President Trump has done is he said, done, no more of this loophole. Anything that's going to be shipped, even if it's a small amount, a $20 package, it's going to have to be subject to duty fees.
Okay, so we've heard a lot recently about increases on specific items like cars or iPhones, but this latest announcement impacts a much broader group of products, right?
Right. So the stuff that Shein and Temu sell, it's a lot of small household goods, a lot of clothing, shoes, apparel, things that are generally kind of low priced. I think people are tending to spend $20, $50 on their orders from these kind of sites. What's going to happen is instead of the orders coming, even if they raise the prices a little bit, people may be hit with a really significant charge when their package arrives. So that could be either, I think, $30 or going up to $50 or 30% of the entire order. That could actually get pretty expensive. So basically, that would be like a duty tax that the post office collects from you after your package arrives.
All right, Katie Notopoulos, thank you so much for joining us from Business Insider. We so appreciate it.